I forgot to change the schedule on the opening screen. Did you spot it when I changed it? It was quite subtle. He says, realising there's only 25 seconds to go. Right, okay, so before we start, the usual preamble and nonsense I do on the... Excuse me, I do apologise. I might have to get myself a tissue. Hang on. There you go. Okay, I'm fine. Cat hairs. Let's start again. For those of you new to the channel, there will be no audio or video from what we're going to be watching tonight, which is going to be the Expanse and the Mighty Nein animation. Below me, there you go, forget it right, don't get it right, is the synchronized timer. So you can know at what point in the episode we're up to. Now, if you need to pause the stream or, you know, you need to go for a bathroom break or anything, good evening. So that's that one. I will do a 5-second lead in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. And I will start it on my end and on the timer. And that way we're normally synced up, allowing for Twitch shenanigans and everything else within like a second or two. So that way spoilers and events that happen tend to be minimized. Right. Okay, so alright. Now today you'll say was a busy day to me, so I apologise if I am very, very yawning, but it wasn't anything government related or anything like that. This is just chores and errands and bits and pieces, and excellent, good to go. So you know what, I'm gonna be right back and get myself a tissue, because as I say, cat hairs right up my nose. I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought Chloe was ill for a moment. No, she just had a hairball. She's doing this. There's a very particular noise. I'm not going to make it now, but there's a very particular noise that cats. Sorry, chairs. Not. It's been one of those days. Yeah, very busy day. Lots going on. I thought the cat was ill. No, she had a hairball. Speaking of the cat, I have started taking. And this is kind of going to be relevant to the streams going forward. I have been taking a new thing to help with my ADHD, which has got magnesium glycerate. I think that's how it's pronounced in it. I mentioned it on stream the other day. It may have an effect on me. I'm not entirely sure what the effect might be, apart from something positive. But it's me. I'm sleeping. The last couple of days I've been sleeping a little bit easier. But it may make me tired or ill in ways I am not aware of, because that's always the whole thing. You know, whenever you start taking new medication and bits and pieces like that, you get the plus side, and then occasionally you may get some side effects. I'm not 100% if I'm going to have those side effects, but as a heads up, if I have to cancel a stream at the last moment, it's probably because of those. But otherwise, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right. A bit tired because today was a busy day, but like I say, it's just one of those. Just as a heads up, it may happen. I'd rather mention it and it not happen than not mention it and people be like, well, "Where's Chris gone for the last 3 days?" He goes, "Oh yeah, my new meds, they are making me ill," sort of thing. And I'm worrying people. So right, okay. So tonight, as I say, is a double bill, as they would call it. We're watching both. Sorry, I think cables getting touched everywhere. We're watching both the Mighty Nein animation, because there's only one new episode out this week, and then followed up with 2 episodes of the Expanse. And I think what we'll do, we'll probably watch the Mighty Nein and then have a couple of minutes break, and then go on to the double bill of the Expanse episodes. I think it's episodes 6 and 7, if I remember correctly. So that way it kind of breaks it up nicely, and then if in the future they decide they're going to drop more episodes, and it doesn't look like it does look like they're going like one a week now, which is good. then we'll go from there. Plus, also remember, I think it's next week or the week after. I think maybe in a couple of weeks, Fallout Season 2 will start. So then it will become a triple bill of the Mighty Nein, one episode of The Expanse, and Fallout, which I am, again, really, really freaking looking forward to. Okay, so, excuse me again. Now, with regards to the Mighty Nein, which is the episode that's coming up now, the episode is called The Mighty Nein, and technically, based on what I remember of the original campaign 2 for Critical Role, it was like the end of the previous episode, with the big fighty frog monster and the girl who was singing to keep it all chilled and stuff like that. That was essentially when the episode kind of started. The sort of campaign kind of started, although it was obviously not exactly the same. There was a bit of difference. They did the whole classic meeting up in a tavern beforehand, which was just like, yeah, it's a bit cliche, but you know what? Sometimes they're cliches for a reason because they work and things like that. Now, I do have to point out for anybody, this is not really going to affect this one because there's not going to be any, like I say, any audio or video from what we're watching tonight, but the Mighty Nein is pretty much in the same sort of category, I suppose you can call it, like Vox Machina in terms of context. Like, they will not mess around when it comes to showing people being hurt, being killed, being trampled on, or like the last like Vox Machina, people dying to various breath weapons from dragons and things like that. So expect more of the same. I mean, yes, there will probably be a few a few bits that were like, oh blimey, hey, sort of thing. I can't say any more. I'm just basing this on the episode, what do you call it, the ratings, like 15, 18, things like that. So yeah, just be warned, if you are watching this of your own reconnaissance, then yeah, not something you probably want to watch when your grand's in the same with me. That's what I'm saying. Oh, maybe not. She might be into that kind of thing. I'm not judging. Right. So we're going to queue up episode 4, and this one, I'd say, is called The Mighty Nein. So just bear me one moment as I get myself ready. Right, get that all mixed up. Oh no, she's just sitting in her box. Right. Okay. That's the thing. Honestly, I don't really know my nan because she passed before I was born, but I think she might have been a bit weirded out about why, the concept of things, like why did they make a, the whole thing of like TTRPGs, I think maybe might have gone over her head from what I can remember my parents telling me about her. But I honestly think she'd just be like, well, not my cup of tea, but you seem to be enjoying it. That was the vibes I was getting from stories and stuff told about her, and that seemed to be passed down to my mum, who then passed it, I would say, on to me as well. So, like, don't quite understand it, but you seem to be enjoying yourself, so good for you. That sort of thing. Oh, I've got some interesting stories to tell about my grandparents that, unfortunately, I was not old enough to really meet them. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Nostalgia glasses are kicking in. Right. So let's start. We're going to say 5-second lead in, and then I'll begin. Excuse me. Quite been one of those days. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Honestly, the animation styles in this is... oh yeah, and we're not skipping the recaps. Toya, that's it. Like, yeah, there are differences between this and, like I say, the live play, but the major events have been the same. Bit like Vox Machina, enough differences to keep things interesting. I mean, that was a good little thing as well. The whole thing with Essek and his mum, like, if you've got a culture or species that is, reincarnation is a big thing, sometimes you're going to get people who would be affected by that on a sort of kind of like dementia, not knowing what body they're in and things like that. It didn't. Yes. Remember, Zemnian is basically German. Yeah. I am convinced that Jester permanently lives in Laura Bailey's mind. That's what I mean. I really want. I mean, I absolutely love the Critical Role campaign stuff, but I would love to see other campaigns animated, like Auroris, like Dimension 20, like the Legends of Aventress, stuff like that. So many different campaigns and settings would work perfectly in animation. It's the fact that Bo is so different from Keyleth. Oh dear. Yeah, you don't want to be missing. Yeah. Oh, oh, sir. You have just say goodbye to your testicles. So, yeah, because not as a functional alcoholic. Honestly, I'm so glad they made this an adult animation. And the fact that they basically start off hating each other as a group. And, not needing the drink explains why they were in the tavern and blah, 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 blah. And it still makes me laugh that in canon, Jester is probably the strongest person in that room right now. Which is terrifying. I think Bo has like ridiculous dexterity being a monk, but in terms of pure strength, Jester is stronger. Oh yeah. Uh, dear. Hmm. Yeah, if I remember rightly, I think Ford is actually a Hexblade Warlock, if I remember rightly. And one of their abilities is to summon his weapon that he's bound to. And there's also a way you can do things like Misty Step. Yeah. Now, there's an interesting thought. Are the babies born knowing that? Or is this something that just develops like when they turn puberty? Oh, there we go. It's literally just as I was asking the question. And that makes perfect sense, like adolescence and everything, yeah. So maybe it guides them like subconsciously. Imagine if you're like a race or culture that doesn't have many people in it, being able to reincarnate would be very helpful. Oh dear. Oh yeah, because he wants it both for himself and to be able to help his mother. Oh, oh, this is gonna be messed up. Deliberate sacrifice to see if it works. Yeah, and this is the guy who would lobotomize people, flay them, and then unlobotomize them so they could feel pain. It's pretty effed up. Yeah, this thing's very dangerous. Yeah, this is not good. This is definitely not good. Yeah, this is like Ark of the Covenant level dangerous. Yeah, this is a guy who has like zero morals, and he wants to basically get hold of this world's equivalent, like I say, of the Ark of the Covenant. That's gonna go well. Yeah. Now remember, what's one of the things Fords can do? Alter self. Yeah. Ow. Also, the thing with Bo is she is basically a living weapon. She's a monk. She can do cool monk shit. Yes, I'm trying to remember what the classes are. Massive build-up of energy, channel into plip. I don't know what that trope's called, but I friggin' love that when that happens. Yeah, like I said, Jester is the strongest person in that group. In terms,